through it. And I just gotta update Fantasy Grounds and continue my journal of stealing ideas from Zach.
Perfectly welcome. I am actually a big proponent of if you think it's cool, use it.
I'm gonna burn the whole place to the ground. Sorry, guys. This is how we're gonna. It's meat, and if we cook it,
and that's
it'll
why
be cooked meat.
If Wizards ever attempts to stop people from sharing their ideas with each other, we burn it to the ground. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I can't. Well, I mean,
I say what you will. I
never
probably
mind.
won't be bothered, honestly.
No.
They make
no,
enough,
no.
but
No, it wasn't like anything offensive. I was just like, you know what? That's probably not true. I was gonna say I don't really get bothered when people steal things from me, but then I was like, there's probably a few things.
I don't get bothered when people steal from big corporations.
Like,
how about that?
A lot of
Oh
people
my
have
God.
asked me, like, oh, can they make a thing in Olvunter, or can they write in it, or can they run a game in it? I'm like, yeah, of course. Of course you can. That's just fine. Now, if you start making some money, remember where you came from. However, if you're just doing it to have fun, free, just do what you want.
It was like, if you ever get picked up by a Critical Role, you know who got you there.
Listen, I'm writing a bunch of stuff for the desert, for the sands, and the abbey there. It's so good.
I'm glad. There's been a few people who've been looking to write a couple things. I'm just happy they're writing.
I'm glad I got to writing again. I was not in a good headspace for writing for a while.
Calliope, did you hear? They canceled last session just for me.
Yeah, I was sitting here. I was excited. I was plotting and scheming. I thought we were going to plot and scheme and talk our way into the place we were supposed to be.
Well.
And now you're here.
And now I'm here.
And you can talk us into another situation. With information you just pull out of your ass, which I think is pretty funny.
It works every time.
Every
single
you know
time.
How to use the information presented to spin a tale, you know?
It's like,
listen, if it's politics or a trade agreement, I've got you. I'm your gal.
Because I don't I've been trying not to do because I did a bunch of research on D&D because I was really into it, but I never really got to play it as in my teens and stuff. And one of the things I realized one of the things I learned is that people who play persuasion characters tend to think that I can just say, hey, your skin's purple, and then
that'll work, and it just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do it like that. I want it to genuinely persuade the other person.
Worked every time. You're so good at it. I'm like, I'm like, there's been moments where I'm like, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You're
there's
lying.
No way this is gonna
there's
work.
No way it's actually working. I'm watching it work before me.
It also helps because Zeke doesn't have allegiance to anyone, so that's also really great. Because if I was playing a paladin, it would be really hard because I would also have to keep up with his morals. But Zeke doesn't have any morals, so
his morals are so easy. They're very simple. Hedonism. There you go. Hedonism.
She's like, well, yeah, wow. I don't need to be judged from make.
I just can't get over what was he a human in that one? And when they were in the city, he was like,
sad dude.
So dude, that's not gonna work. We're all fucked. It worked.
You want to go run around on the beach and eat potato chips, guys?
Whoa, dude, fucking totally tubular.
I'm gonna use my credit card. I have to get up in the morning and go to work.
You were in a village that has been recently receiving visitors from a bunch of different places that all sound very different. I come back down to Earth and I'm like, they probably view it like that.
He's like, I'm not actually human. I'm a race called Floridian.
I'm a Floridian.
Odd.
There we go.
I think it's a. I think I have like a little alligator in me.
We worship an alligator god.
I'm not worship.
What's his name?
Floridians make it into D&D is my wish. At the end.
I've got a couple. But that's the next set is we just pull random people.
Let me in. Let me in.
Welcome to the stream, Bard. Yes, you all come on in. I have Fantasy Ground set up. We have a 4-person setup today. But we will run nonetheless. Like 4 is enough. I would often argue that 4 is actually the best number for D&D. It's been a little bit, but if anyone would like to give a little recap of what happened last time, we'll start with that. Else I'll give one. I looked at my camera.
I've done it more than a few times, so I don't mind. Hold on, never mind.
Pull over to our little images here. There we go. Then
Here we are. Hello.
I look over. Would you like to give it, or shall I?
I'll give it. Where last we left off, finished up in town.
Sorry.
I made a, we pawned off the statue, got the money, finished up our rounds, gave Jim a backpack-ish.
Yeah.
Right, Jim.
We were transported back to the Eye, brief conversation about what was expected. A whole well of souls, like in the heart of it, we gotta get rid of it. Souls. We were transported there pretty soon after. It's fucking cold as hell. We ran into a nice little dwarf guy. Brief conversation back and forth. They're big fans of the Scary Dunes. A Scary Dune. Apologies. We broke into the mountain. Broke is a very loose definition. We infiltrated. Made some bullshit about being transported to the wrong entrance by our, people who hired us. Got through the little arm. And now we are just past that little Baron's area, who was weird and fleshy. Found, or I should say Faraday found a bunch of their, one of their friends who let us know there's like the entirety of their village is like in the gut. They've been broken up a little bit and scattered all across the mountain now. And we were just leaving the area.
Indeed. Have an inspiration for that set?
Do we get to keep inspirations if we don't use them?
You do not. You are encouraged to use them freely within the same session, and then I destroy them.
I see. I see.
Just a little buff for giving the recap. That's all.
No worries. Can't believe you stole this from me, Casimir. No.
Dude, I let you do it last time. I let you do it a lot, actually.
Yeah, I do it a lot.
You all are now traveling through the tunnelways again. Through strange, rocky pathways where cracks between them reveal moving bits of flesh. Your guides, horrible flesh monstrosities and little imps made up of flesh and bone bound together, are muttering in their weird language as you pass along. There is a dull thump, thump, as you continue to travel. It grows louder.
What? Why can't I listen? What? No,
20 bucks said that's a heart.
Oh, there we are. Here we are.
What? A what?
I said, I'm betting 20 coins. That's a heart that I'm hearing.
Well, it certainly is a heart. It's just a matter of fact. I mean, if you listen to
You
it very
should destroy
carefully.
it. I'd like to eat it.
We're
I don't think you
dead?
could. Well, a heart. You want to eat the heart. I mean, if we can hear it from here, it's probably very big. Maybe?
Big meal.
Just the
Also-
entirety of the heart.
Also, I'm assuming they would probably see that as an attack. Since
It's just a nibble.
I think this whole cave is actually a part of them, if I were to guess. So if we were to like kick a rock a wrong way, I'm sure that'd be like an insult.
What if we set it on fire from the
Yeah,
inside like a
we-
fever?
We are genuinely walking through them. I don't think that they're feeling much to the rocks. The fleshy parts, though.
I'm thinking that if we set it on fire, that'd be a bad idea. Because it's a cave.
I see. I'll eat it raw. It's fine.
Oh, well, you want to be. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's got plenty of iron and protein and things like that, but do keep in mind that if you're going to try and eat the heart, any form of, I suppose, disrupting its beat is going to definitely probably alarm very many things.
I see.
Jim think heart's too tough. Not good.
Not a big fan of the hearts, big guy?
Mm-mm.
You're a bit of a heartbreaker yourself.
Jim laughs along, and then you might hear him mutter, because Jim break many people in two.
Oh, that's so cute.
Real.
I love Jim. If anything happens to Jim, I'm sacrificing everyone here.
You can try.
What? Why?
Jim is mine. Subordinate?
Nothing.
I don't.
Fine, except Zeke, I suppose.
I'll be devastated with you. Oh my
I
goodness.
see.
You're my
Husband says, I see.
There's a number of these bloody rivers that you pass over. The thumping gets quieter. And then it's replaced by a strange noise, not something you'd expect to hear, given what you've seen. This singing, a haunting phrase and refrain. And it's getting louder as you continue to move. Your guides are chittering nervously for some reason.
But are you people afraid of this singing?
And look over to you.
Do they do any like head motions that we would recognize?
They kind of like shake a blade around, and then they'll like motion towards you all. And it looks like they're all getting ready for like battle.
This is getting ridiculous. Hold on. I'm just...
Customer, probably assess the enemy before we attack.
Actually have it up. Hold on. Perfect. I'm just gonna page through it some more. Some more. Where is that? What page did I put that on? Like for comprehend language, just give me a second. I don't know if I have it prepared.
I could probably cast tongues. though. I don't think this is really a language that they're speaking, though.
I mean, if they can communicate with it, I think it's a language.
If it's a hive mind, I don't know if it would work.
No
And
command
that's kind of
languages,
what the vibe I'm getting.
but I will. Do I have Mage Armor up? Pretty sure I actually don't know if I do.
Everything has a pattern. You just have to recognize what the pattern is.
Language is just a collection of patterns.
I could try it. I not.
Your guides stop.
All right, I'm guessing. I'm casting Mage Armor. I don't. Well, I can't understand what they're saying, but they're making the anxiety sort of gestures, so I'm going to. Better safe than sorry.
Oh dear. Alright.
You may all join me on Past the Heart. Let me lamp up Casimir.
And I have night vision.
Indeed.
Wow, this cave really is soft.
You don't like the cave?
No, I really don't.
You want to talk about it?
I don't think there's much to say, really. I feel like it's quite obvious.
It's cramped, dark, and damp.
I don't see why that has to be there.
Oh, you just can't see. How are you a dragonborn with no night vision?
Well, that's quite rude to ask.
No, it's just curiosity. I don't mean it in a rude way.
It's not.
I'll unlock you. Apologies.
Are you scared of the dark?
It's not particularly a fan of mine.
It's okay. I'm also scared of the dark.
Yes, well, I feel as if mine's a bit bigger. We
Are we
have us.
comparing fears?
Yeah, I don't think we should be comparing fears.
I'm
sure.
not comparing fears. I'm just saying probably my fear of the dark is. I don't think I have the biggest fear here, so don't worry. There's a special solution that's rubbed into our eyes as children, and we lose our dark vision, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh.
That's what my clan is.
Fears? Cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal. I've never had it, so I don't know what I lost.
Zach, are you playing music? Because for some godforsaken reason, I cannot connect to your Spotify. It does not show up.
Oh, that's odd. I am.
I'm gonna presume it's a me issue then. Hold on.
I swear I'm just gonna break down and get a bot this week. Even though it's illegal.
What are you talking about, Zach? What did you
I've
What's
never,
that?
I've never done
Whoa.
that before. Anyways.
Listen, guys, the only thing that's illegal here is the prices over at the NQP merch.
The website is actually up now if you want to go take an early look. I'm still setting up the shop. It won't be ready until next month, but
Every session I'm gonna plug in your store.
We've got to plug it in wherever we
it's,
can.
it's not quite proficient.org. Just that simple.
I'm putting it in my bio.
Link in bio.
There's some more work to be done on it yet, but it's up. It's enough.
Like
I can see.
so we get a.
I can see Connor's activity on Spotify. I just can't see Zach's.
Is it? 'Cause I did change my settings recently to stop showing my activity. That probably fucked with it.
That
Zach
would be exactly
exists.
it, yeah.
He's gone. Not real. Not real.
Not real.
This is under activity privacy. Share my activity. Yes. Share my activity, please. There we go. And then I will music. I'll have battle music soon. Merch? No merch yet, Bubble. No merch yet.
Bubble,
He
you
said
don't
yes.
deserve merch.
He said yet, though. I want to
Bubble,
walk
what are
around
you?
and
What are
keep
you
it
even
there.
doing here, Bubble? Get out of here!
Oh my god, it's the bubble. Hi, bubble.
Who even is
Bubble, so cool.
Who
So
even is it?
bubble.
Wow.
Okay.
As your horrible flesh creatures step out and forwards,
Okay.
the source of this might become apparent. And we will
I'd say-
roll for initiative.
Fuck!
God damn it.
Are we fighting this eye wall?
Wall.
No, something your guides turn towards the bridge where you can hear the singing clearly from.
Okay.
A small
Man.
bit of
Initiative!
light.
Come on. 18. Fuck.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. Calliope. Oh no. Fairly well wins.
Sense.
Yeah.
Alright, it looks like Fairthy's gonna be going first. I don't know these stat blocks perfectly off the top of my head. I do have to roll for them. Okay.
I could have done it as a ritual. Never mind. Well, we're brand languages.
Are we fighting ideas? Is this...
We're fighting ideas.
Are we fighting the concept of a throne, authority, virtue,
Yeah.
and dominion?
Fairthy
Yes.
will be the first to go. Up ahead is a strange amalgamation of glowing, some semi-angelic things, hands grasping out of a basin, holding up a blade of some kind of light. A heavily armored figure, a large, veiled, winged one, and in front of them all, obscuring them a little bit, is a series of rings and blades spinning with an eye at its center, blazing with fire.
Angels!
Witnessing an angel.
Are we looking at biblical? As the skin starts melting.
Calliope starts burning and sizzling.
Alright.
All right. And with that,
Time to get
Fairthy,
serious.
you can see your allies kind of seeing something down this way and starting to break into action, but you are faster. You'll be our first. To go. I can
Definitely
fix it.
gonna dart. Yeah.
It's a little bright once more, but we'll fix that. Oh, it's a little dim. We'll get there. I'll just go black for this one.
Okay. I don't know where my measuring tool is, but essentially I can peek around the corner or dash in front and
Absolutely. Left
My
and
mind
right
for a
click
second.
and
Ugh.
drag will make a pointer. If you want that. But each square is also 5 feet, so run along as you will.
I'm gonna lean over to
okay.
Fairthy.
So
Oh.
I'm trying to comprehend. So this okay. Yeah, no, they're going to dash in front and try to just kind of see what the fuck
What do you mutter over to Fairthy, Gasamir?
is going
I'm gonna say they're all looking at something. Do you think we should get rid of the guards or keep them?
If you know what? Let's keep the guards, but if they fall, then they fall.
Yeah, fair enough. I will clap Fairthy on the shoulder. I should say I reached down and clapped Fairthy on the shoulder. It's actually really awkward. That's really awkward.
To like
Reach now, I'm
kneel
thinking
down a
about
little
it.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Well, I'm having a very hard time moving. Like, I
I
apologize.
think you are lagging a little bit, but I'll drag you around the corner here. There you go. Just so you can see.
Holy shit. Okay.
And what else do you do, Fairly?
So I can only see the primary, that big eye with several rings, right?
Yeah, blazing rings and blades spinning. If you can see the others behind, you can see the others behind, but this one's kind of in front.
Okay, okay. That makes sense. I'm...
I fear we have lost well.
Oh.
So
I'm...
he-
Ah!
Alright.
I'm here. Reality. Hello? We
Yeah,
there?
you're good.
You
You're
sound
good.
like
You're
you're
good.
not lagging anymore either. There we
Okay.
go.
Gnarly. Okay. Reality is a weird hologram. Okay. So fair they... Okay. Okay. Zeke? It, things there.
Yes, I see that. They seem pretty pissed off.
Do they seem
Fairly.
pissed off?
The
I don't
wheels are
know.
spinning.
Yeah,
A
I'd
martial
say so.
check?
I'd say so, Fatty. These don't look like things that even can conceive the idea of talking, negotiation. So, yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like we have the luxury of that now. So I suggest we beat the shit out of them.
Yes. I'd say you go fuck them up, Fatty. Be careful of the one with the blades. Don't damage your knuckles or anything, you know how they say.
We have to help her.
Of course we will, but I
Come
can't
back
help right now.
From back here will help.
But back you here, Fatty. I'll support you.
I'm so thankful for this long distance support that you are providing me in this regard. If you could not tell, that is a bit of sarcasm, but I still
Fairly-
appreciate it nonetheless. She gives you a thumbs up.
I already have the really bad habit as a spellcaster to put myself right in front of the danger.
Fatty, you'll be fine.
Before I make any sort of like action, is there a way I can do like a martial check on this thing?
Sure.
We're just trying to see if it actually does have... If it's actually, like, genuinely pissed off. Just guarding.
Yeah, just give me an insight check.
Actually, now that I look, are those skulls? Is that a river of bone?
Yeah, that's it's blood flowing through, but there's stuff in it, bones, body parts,
ooh, extra chunky.
things.
Oh, that's not
Don't
good.
let her say that.
Looking into
Can I
them,
make-
they do look pretty pissed, but that's about all you can discern.
Can I make the same check?
Oh wait, no,
Question mark?
that wasn't an insight check. That should be an 18, not a 9.
Oh.
Fairly. They look pissed, but not necessarily at you. Looks like they're gearing up to attack, but you don't think they're gearing up to attack you. You think they're gearing up to attack your guards.
Turn on the card.
Turn on the cards. We can do it. It'll be easy.
Well, Fairly's the only one who's discovered this, so it's up to them.
Oh, it's true. We have to be like the evil advisors.
Technically, they're the evil advisor, but not being evil. They're the advisor.
Share what you will, fare thee. Do as you will. And let's get this moving.
I think they're lagging again.
Oh, now I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
Zeke, I'm gonna do something really stupid.
Okay.
It's like they
What do you
want
want?
something. It looks like they want something over there, so we're just gonna go.
I
What?
see.
I did. All these creatures.
Okay, okay. I think I have an idea forming. Do you mind if I take the lead, or would you like to?
Hmm?
I'm going to try something really goofy and really stupid. So if this goes bad, just I don't know, take me out.
Alrighty, go on.
We
Huh? What?
we will take over if it goes wrong. Don't worry.
No, I will take you out if it goes wrong. Don't worry, Fairy. Go on.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna say stuff is happening. If people want to move a little bit here, this has been going on long enough. We can have people begin to move.
Yeah, I see them like
Fair.
talking amongst each other, like, okay, what the hell's going on? Or, oh, what the fuck is that?
And then, okay. Can I interrupt? And Fairy
Go on.
will start like yelling, imps, creatures, things, vile creature, vile thing, wrong, bad, like gesturing towards the imps, right? With the attention of like this angel thing.
Mhm. And you can see it turning towards the imps and whatnot as they're stepping in. And then there is this sound, like the ringing of a thumb across a wetted thumb across a wine glass. If any of you speak Celestial.
Hold on.
10 minutes I could.
I can cast tongues on myself.
I
You
forgot where I checked my language.
I will. I'll cast tongues on myself.
Your languages should be under your abilities. Looks like you
I
have
own it.
Abyssal and Infernal and Primordial Calliope.
I don't have
Damn
any.
it.
I have
Okay.
common and
I
great
don't
common.
have it.
Mhm.
A shame.
Well, if you want to cast tongues really quick, you can get the most of it, Zeke.
Alright, I cast tongues. That's a
Um,
level 3 spell gone.
The one at the front says, "We will eliminate this small patrol and save these mortals."
Since tongues works like I can communicate in their language, can I communicate in Celestial with them? Like,
Sure,
and so
these guys
probably.
are starting to move forwards. We're going to be.
Which
going into
one said
initiative
that?
Shortly.
Which one said that?
The one at the front.
I was like, noble creature, we are not a scouting party. We are but humble slaves that have been kidnapped.
Why are we lying to them?
Calliope makes a disgusted face.
You can't understand me. I'm speaking Celestial.
Everyone
Doesn't
can
matter.
Everyone can understand you, Zeke,
Oh.
Oh, really?
as you have cast tongues.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Calliope makes a fucking face. Do I look like a slave to you?
I'm going to kick him in the shin. Continue.
Okay.
Please help us to defeat this scourge of evil. Save us from this horrid sin.
And I'm
Is-
Do I have to roll? Do I have to roll persuasion?
Anyone else want to take an action immediately? Yeah, roll me persuasion check. Anyone else want to take an action immediately?
Oh god.
We're going into direct combat, and I'm going to be cutting things.
Actually, yes. I want to make a martial check on the eyes behind us.
up. Sure.
23.
Are they focused on us?
Looks like it's glancing in this direction right now, yeah, and like taking in what's going on. If you want to roll me like a nature or a medicine check or something,
Sure.
otherwise-
Why not?
It's a pretty good
Bad.
persuasion.
Thank you. Thank you. I am quite huge. Have you heard the good book of a sea?
Oh my
Casimir,
goodness.
you believe the eye is taking everything in that's going on here? You don't believe it has the capability to hear.
Fuck.
Okay, cool. Guys, the eye behind us is watching us. I do not think it can hear us.
I
Okay,
see.
cool.
So whatever happens, make it look like we're not betraying our guards.
Can I cast? Wait, let me see.
I think with this, we're going to go into proper initiative order.
Yeah.
All right, we're in initiative. We have to roll again
Because-
for initiative.
No, because the angels are going to immediately act. These guys are taking up like defensive positions here. And the angels will immediately act.
It's like, Casimir, I'm sorry to say that I have a feeling they're all connected. So if we attack a guard, they're all gonna know.
With the guards? Yes, of course.
Yeah,
You just can't. The wall can't hear us. But
Casimir,
oh my god, it's getting closer.
Casimir, it's either them or us.
Ah!
There's an angel near
The
me!
wheel spins and attempts to slam into the big guy. No, it hits.
Ooh.
Moment.
That's
Alright.
one down.
The wheel kind of locks around, like locking swords and rings around the bigger creature.
Oh.
I turn to the wall like it's the office, and I just point. I do like the fucking the face, just get a shot, an expression of shock and horror. Oh no! What are they doing?
Big creature tries to slam. Misses. And then all the little guys kind of go in and start hacking at it. What a mess this is.
What do you mean?
Try. Look, it's going perfectly smooth.
Oh, it's fine for you guys. I'm just disappointed that I set this up in such a way that I'm playing dolls. And then the little guys, believing you all are allies, will pass to one of you at random. They will pass to Casimir.
Casimir, I
What?
swear.
What?
Don't
God.
fuck this up.
I swear.
I have no idea what the plan is.
The plan is to attack the red guys, obviously.
They're both red.
The ones we came here with.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just sidle to the side so that I'm not in the eyesight of the wall. I'm gonna pick an imp I'm gonna pick imp number 4 because I don't think they're in vision of the wall. I'm gonna pat Jim and say, Jim, stand right there.
Okay.
You're doing great. Good job, buddy. Just clap him on the, whatever I can reach, probably like the stomach. I'll firebolt at number 4.
Absolutely.
I gotta scroll down to firebolt.
Man.
Firebolt.
The lowest level
Drag.
magic.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Wait, can I just click and drag it? I can. That's damage. Whoops. My bad.
All good. All good. There you go. There's your attack.
Ah.
Certainly hit. A blast into the imp, burning off a section of it. It yelps and looks to you, shocked. It must not be able to understand language.
Nice.
Then unless it steals, I will turn and pass to Azik.
I see.
Yes. Azik is
Not
a
much I
sorcerer.
can
He is a
do
draconic
with-
lineage
Oh,
sorcerer,
actually, I
I'm
can
pretty
move,
sure.
can't I?
You can cast things. You can move. You can.
Yeah. No, I was just
Just-
saying, not much. Like, okay. I would like to
Oh.
use magic quicken spell. To haste. Faraday.
Certainly.
And then I'm also going to cast whatchamacallit. Is that the third level gone? And then I'm also going to cast maybe. Ooh. Ooh. I'll cast Ice Knife, level 2.
Sure. Do you want to move it all?
Yeah, like right here. How's that?
Certainly.
Alrighty. And let us.
Fairly becomes fast as hell. And I suppose you're ice knifing. What are you ice knifing?
I'm ice sniping the one directly in front of me. The imp.
Absolutely.
So I upcasted this to level 2. I'm just going to drag that here. I did that wrong.
You toss.
Or did I do that?
I didn't quite get it on, but that's okay. You toss the knife, and it actually still hits.
Alright, and I'll roll for damage.
And so the main knife damage will go on to the imp, and then
Ooh.
everything near it will make a save.
Ignore that.
Oh, that's good. Oh, you got it
Oh,
on
okay.
it. I see. Cool. And
Okay.
then other things make saves. So you can hit that save and then the cold damage. I've targeted them for you.
Okay. Do I just roll each dice onto them?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. You didn't ask these
I'll
before.
apply it. Don't worry. So
Alright.
I'll just apply it to them for you. Unless there's a burst. It's not a huge amount of damage here, so I'm not too worried. Burst. Boom. They've all gone though. So you can pass to whom you'd like, or do if you have anything else.
I pass to Fatty.
Over to Fairly.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
So I have haste now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're really fast.
It's been a little bit. It's been a hot minute since I've done combat, but let's figure out what to do. Obviously she's going to move as fast as she can. Hopefully trying to dart out of the eye's vision. Behind the 2 imps that are near the angel. Which let's pray to God that I can actually move.
Around them? Yeah, you can even give them a wide berth and get behind if you want. You zoom around.
Like, around.
Yeah, I'm
Hello.
still not loving that it looked at me with a look of shock. I do not like the knowledge that imps have feelings. Actually, I feel bad now.
Oh. Well, it's really messed up of you to think that they don't.
Did you? We're gonna have a talk about this later.
I pretend that they didn't, so that I could kill them without feeling bad.
Oh,
Now I feel bad.
Casimir, that's some really cancel behavior you have there. But
Finish you.
That's my husband.
Face the
too.
wall. You're going home.
What you
I
got
was
for
like,
us,
I
Fairly?
mean, what you?
I know she's going to, with her first like attack, it's gonna flurry of blows onto this imp that's right across from her.
Mhm.
Actually, would it be possible to do? Okay, yeah, no, we'll do a flurry of blows. She's gonna try to attack these two with her flurry of blows. I think she gets 2 attacks, correct? If I'm wrong.
Indeed. With a flurry of blows, you will be able to make 4 attacks. 5, actually, because of the hasted action.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do 2 of each, and then probably 1 on the lowest. Whatever one looks like,
Go for it.
get his shit rocked. So first D20 just once or twice?
Get your d20s out, roll right onto the enemies. You'll want to get all of your attacks out. I think you'd have to... You've seen them take a hit. Yeah. Roll your attacks, and then you can roll your damage. I think you just need... Just do one at a time. Click and drag onto them, but...
Keep forgetting that every time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, good. That's 1 hit, 1 miss.
So just 1 attack dice then?
Yep, just keep dragging one at a time onto them to see if they hit. After that. Alright. Keep going. Just drag your 9 onto one. A hit. You got the 9. Bam, bam. Another hit. Bam. They seem to be, as you're like slamming into them, you like push their flesh aside and then it sort of knits itself back together. Like it's designed against such things. All good, that's it.
Oh. Roll any more, or am I goofy?
Well, you want to do damage for that one, but...
Yep, I know how to do these things. Yep.
It's been 2 weeks.
This is not working too well at all. This is not going as planned.
Indeed. You have just one more. Many attacks. Ooh, that one was a miss, actually.
Alas, I cannot help you. I'm sorry.
Ugh, they're sticky. They're gross. Yeah.
Well, I'd say wash your hands, but I don't think it's a river actually over there.
No, it certainly is not.
Kind of slamming into them. You've caused some damage, just not as much as you wanted to. Strength should be.
I've cut and dealt with flesh many times before, but this one is very different.
Anything else from you, Fairly?
No, I think we'll end it there then.
Alright. Then will you pass it to Calliope, Jim, or one of the other angels, I guess?
Definitely Calliope.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jim.
Over to you, Calliope.
Great. I'm gonna use let me scroll. I'm sorry, my brain is messy right now. Magic missile
Certainly.
on the Hollowborn Imp one.
Absolutely. Just quickly burst a stream of these little missiles that fly out and almost immediately slam into it.
Okay.
You'll just want to drag the damage die to the right of it onto that enemy 3 times if you're doing it at first level.
3 times?
Mm-hmm. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh.
3 effective
that.
missiles, but a relatively low level spell.
Okay, that's pretty good.
The
That's
imps
pretty
seem to have
good.
caught on to what's going on here at this point.
Jim!
Calliope just smiles and she bows. I do believe it's Jim's turn, I think.
Like his turn is just me yelling at him. Jim, go eat that guy in the corner. Go eat that guy in the corner.
Should I go or should I
Jim, do what he says. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, it does mean I have to figure out something to do, but
Jim
I don't
steps
think it's
forward
related.
slightly, and then slams down on the imp because he has reach.
nice.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Oh,
My God, it splats
it's
like
over.
dough.
Oh,
It's
God.
never been more over.
Flattens it into the ground, and then it sort of cartoonishly gets back up a little bit flatter than before.
You're not laughing. This is a horrifying situation, but that is kind of funny. I didn't know.
This isn't horrifying for me. Reminds me much of the Abbey, really.
This guy charges in, and this one, a ray of flame shoots towards one of the imps as well, from way back there. Misses. Just hits the ground. I can do it twice. Nice. Burning away at the thing. Which means these little guys will start the new round. Angel's charging in, getting in range. Bolts of fire. It's been blasted by several things. It disengages. And starts running this way.
Towards the danger? Okay.
Indeed, for some reason. This one's gonna follow it. Disengaging. Just running this way.
That could be a problem.
Alright, we can't have
I'll
can't
get
leave it
them, no
happening.
worries. My biggest issue was hitting everyone else, but if they're far enough away, then I'm good.
And the creature underneath is stuck still, so it's going to continue to slam at the thing trapping it. Man, it's not having a good time though. Keep it slightly offset for our ease. I'll just get over that. I guess we'll have him pass to one of you all, even though even this creature seems to be aware that you are no longer on its side. Top to bottom, that brings us to a Zeke to start this time.
Zeke will move over here, and he'll cast 5th level lightning bolt at the disengaging imps.
Absolutely. So you'll be able to hit 3 of them with a lightning bolt at this angle. If you were to get in behind them, you could get all of them.
I'll go right here.
Yeah.
Alright, lightning.
I have them all targeted, so you can just hit the save button.
Oh, it's a ritual.
And hit the damage button as the bolt of lightning charges through them, inevitably, at the very least, zapping at them. Ooh, 2 of them go down immediately, and the others don't look so good. As you shoot a charged lightning bolt through them.
Good job.
Can I just do meta magic quick and spell 4th level lightning bolt just to like
You can
end it?
actually, yeah.
Good lord.
Jesus.
All right.
I'll
Alright, dude,
retarget them. There you go.
There you go. I was like, let's just I'm done with these imps, guys. I'm just so fucking
Yep.
done.
2 bolts of lightning fire from a Zeke as he fires off spell after spell.
Limited power.
Alright,
All
T.
of the imps fall over, burnt husks of what they once were.
You cooked them.
Ah. That's disgusting.
Mm.
I
Alright.
still wouldn't recommend eating it
I pass.
if they're
I
cooked.
was waiting. I
It's like,
thought if they were cooked, it would be better.
Now, Jim, slam the big guy into the ground. Put him in a chokehold.
Not the rings! Not the rings! Not the rings!
I'm,
Ooh.
Not the rings!
I will. I'm gonna like wave my hands, make a show of like yelling at Zeke as if I'm not sure what's happening and not in control of the situation anymore. Because I'm aware that the eye is probably still watching us.
Give me a deception check at advantage, because you are using the what you know about it to your advantage here.
Inventory. Skills. Deception? Yes.
Was he deceiving me? Who is he deceiving?
No, I'm deceiving the wall.
Mm-hmm. You can roll that again.
I'm gonna re-roll that with lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, roll it.
Did it not happen?
Give us another. It didn't, it
Yeah.
seems.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna re-roll it with lucky.
Oh.
Can I?
Oh.
You can, yes.
Nice.
Don't you have advantage?
Yeah. Oh, it's true. I did have advantage.
Yeah,
Like,
so that would be
inspiration.
your first lucky then.
Okay. Okay. I see. So that 19.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good now. He's not like, you don't actually have to yell anything, luckily. You just have to make it look like it. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, the easiest way to do it would be to yell.
Damn.
So I'm just gonna yell anyways.
No, it's the
I'm
biggest.
I'm yelling to make it look like I'm yelling at Zeke.
Just fucking
but-
stab it.
No, stop. We don't know.
Jim,
Actually, sorry.
go
I forgot.
stew.
Wait, do you need me to stab it?
Jim, the wall.
The wall, slam the wall.
No, slam the monster.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He slams the monster once and he slams the wall once.
Hell yeah. You know what? Good enough.
Slam into that, and then the wall. You will slam for 18 points of damage as he like slams the eye, and it doesn't look so good after that. It's like bleeding.
He gave it a black eye. He gave the wall a black eye.
It's like imagine watching a fight, not being able to hear anything, and then getting socked in your eye.
Jim will pass.
It's like in high school. The person recording the fight gets detention too.
Jim passes to Fairthie. Oh yeah. Over to you, Fairthie.
She's trying to process what the fuck is going on.
Just something.
Pandemonium.
I'm not. I just punch something. The one thing that I could punch is right now encaged by something that is also on fire.
You can't touch
There are
fire.
various sections where you can punch through the rings or whatnot.
Just be precise.
If you want, or you can just not. That's also okay.
You know what? Actually, that is. You know what? That is a wonderful idea. I did forget. I'm very small.
Very small. Mm-hmm.
She's gonna.
Which reminds me, the wheel grinds its wheels on this thing.
We're gonna try to not get grind by the wheels, but she's also gonna try and swing and punch and flurry of blows at the thing within it.
And as you guys are going in, there's a radiant glow as the flames pull from it. The flames don't seem to hurt you guys. You are all coming under the effects of protection against evil.
Zeke and Calliope you start burning.
You're fine.
It's really hot here, Zeke.
It might. I mean, I
God.
guess.
I actually, now that I think about it, Calliope would probably count. Yeah. Oh God.
If you have an evil alignment, you have disadvantage against the angels or any of its allies.
Yeah,
Just,
I think I do. Hold on.
I don't remember what's
That's
my
hilarious.
We probably won't matter for the sake of this.
Yeah, but she does in fact. What was her
I'll
alignment?
pull Throne all the way out of the way for you, Fairly.
I think
if
I
you
have
want to
it
get in there. If you want to do something creative, you can too, of course, but you can always punch. And you know that the punches work against these bigger creatures, so.
I think with this perspective, Ferdy is going to use like her staff,
Mhm.
and like swing, just kind of using the staff as something to kind of get away from the wheels.
Mhm.
As she just sort of like slides in close and just starts like
Got it. So she's like
whacking
slid in
like
low,
the,
using the
and then
staff
just like
to make distance, and then bam, bam, bam.
and then just kind of like essentially slingshotting herself onto like the arm of the creature to just like smack at it with the staff.
Hell yeah.
Just this is her flurry of blows.
That's much more
Whoa,
creative than what I was
there be a
thinking.
rat thrown at you.
Power word rat.
That's what I do in
Alright.
Baldur's Gate.
This is a big creature, so I'd suggest you make all your attacks before you roll your damage. And I'll just count how many hits you get. That's one.
Sure,
hit.
Individually.
Mm-hmm. And even if you're not using Flurry of Blows, that's one miss. That's 2 attacks. Another hit. Another hit. And you have one more if you're going to use a key point.
Yeah, why not? This thing is big. It probably has a bunch of health, and she's just.
Alright, you can roll damage 4 times as you slam into this thing. Bam.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good, is it?
Bam. You're rolling good. Bam.
Just kill the thing.
Do about 60 damage with your just
Trying!
Here we get 4
hot.
booms.
I
That
can't find its
haystack
arteries!
having added about 30 damage thus far. About 15 every turn, it seems. I can't find its arteries. They're not where they're supposed to be.
Check
Oh.
joints. It should be near joints. Usually is where they clump up.
As you get it low, the thing goes berserk. And we'll take a berserk paragon action to start slamming at everything
She's clinging
around
to
it.
dear life. She's not letting go.
Now, I think it's just Fairthee, the cage, that are in range. So Fairthee, you're getting 3 attacks.
Miss.
Hold on.
That was a 2.
Gonna
10 and
back
18's a
in.
miss. Another
Oh
miss.
my god.
Fantastic.
And a miss.
Yeah.
It can't hit you, Fairthee.
This guy is trash.
That's a 2. That's also a 6.
Okay. 2 will miss. I think the 6 will still hit, but it won't be a crit. And then a 3rd again.
Can I do it? It's fine, actually.
So it just gets 2 normal hits against Throne, which I can tell you Throne will survive. Slam.
I have the slightest feeling this would have been a game over if we fought these guys.
For me, definitely.
And that's why you always have to check.
I'm not fighting an angel. Fuck
guys
that.
I already sent to know what they are.
Oh. They look like one.
I don't know what an angel would look like.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I never considered the fact that there would be angels down here.
Do none of you read religious text?
No, I don't.
Pass to whoever you'd like, Fairly.
Uh,
And you guys can keep chatting, of course, while the battle's going on.
I've only ever read one book of religion.
We passed to Casimir. She looks
I
over at
didn't
Casimir.
like it.
She's clinging to this creature's arm. I think I got it.
You did a great job, Andy. I'm gonna
Thumbs
point
up.
at the big old thumbs up. I'll level the lamp at the tweaking mass of flesh. Blight is good lord, I'm casting a lot of shit today. I don't think I have disintegrate prepped, unfortunately.
Well, who does have disintegrate?
I was expecting more plants in the garden.
That's fair.
I was expecting
that's
more
fair.
living plants. So I will cast Blight. I will upcast.
Oh, you
Actually,
need
can I make a martial check first?
Certainly.
I want to. It's the wall behind me. I know there's like a whole lot of eyes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like focused on us? Is it like?
Yeah, it's currently looking at you guys.
But from the damage on it, can it? I'm trying to see if the damage on it is severe enough to block the vision.
A lot of it has been blocked, but you're certain it is still seeing something over here.
Over where? You pointed at the imps?
Sorry, yeah, it's like
Oh,
you're
there.
certain it's still seeing out the main eye at the very least a little bit. A couple of the small ones as it's looking over. It is fairly hurt though.
I'm looking at the thing. I'm looking at the wall. I yell something at Zeke. I'm like gesturing with my staff wildly.
He can't hear us. He can only see
Yeah,
us.
it can see us, dipshit. And then
Yeah, so just tell me what you need, and then
no, I'm making it look like we're having a fight. I'm gonna cast Shatter on the wall behind us.
Absolutely.
Do I have to? I'm gonna cast it actually.
So, you can just roll your damage from Shatter into the chat for me.
I see. Okay. QRS. Oh, I could just roll. Yeah, because it's a wall. Duh. Let me pull up the Shatter description. Con 17. 78 force level. Oh, that's at 6th level. Let's put it down to like 4th. How about that?
Like that'll be 5d8 thunder damage. There's a great
Fuck
boom
it. 5th,
echoes through the halls.
5th level.
We'll see what
Yeah. 5th level, 68. I don't really want to. I want to keep something in the back pocket, so that's a d8. Can I not just select how many? We'll just roll the first 4.
Yeah, you roll them up, and we can roll the rest. While you're dragging it, you can right click to add a die.
Oh, that's right.
There you go.
Oh wait, what did I do?
Spell is based
Duh.
roll.
Yeah, it's 68. Why did you? Duh. Sorry.
There you go. 31
20.
thunder.
Yes.
The eye the kind of whole section of the wall will just explode and blood shoots everywhere and continues to dribble out as you obliterate that section of wall.
I think I overdid it a little bit. I let the irritation get into the spell. Whoops.
Yeah.
You blew up the wall.
It was watching.
You can
Yes.
see
Yes.
pulsating flesh.
I didn't
behind
even
the
get to
rock.
stab it.
What?
I'm going to stab you next.
Go. You're angry. Just go eat an impo something, okay? Or eat this flesh thing afterwards. You seem a little hangry. Have you eaten?
No.
I'll pass the Calliope. Wait, who has gone?
Calliope and the angels to the south.
I'll pass the Calliope. Alright, well, after this, we can get you some food.
You won't be able to get me what I need.
These things not have souls.
Probably not. They
It doesn't
like
seem like it.
seem like an amalgamation of creatures, not really of
You know,
Earth.
that's fair, actually.
A little insulting, actually, now that I think about it. A taunt, even.
Well, these guys were actually meant to be our guides, not our enemies, so it's not really technically
They're
we
supposed to be-
ambushed them.
They're supposed to be our guides to the gut to make sure we deliver Jim. Unfortunately, that's not what we want to do.
Well, I'm not fighting an angel.
I don't want to either, actually.
They would actually kill me quite fast.
I think I want to see what they have to say first.
I don't particularly care what they have. I'm gonna kill something now.
Okay, kill.
Okay, get it out of your system.
Finish off the big one.
Yeah. I'm gonna use. What am I gonna use? Fuck it, magic missile. What's the highest? I had a higher spell slot. Is it a 5th level?
Sure.
Yeah.
That'll be 7 magic missiles as you unleash another burst of little force pellets that cut into whatever's in front of you.
How many d4s is that?
That'll be 7. And I will have to add a little bit, because that'll be an additional 6 force damage. To the Holyborn. It's really barely standing at this point. It's essentially ready to keel over.
And her eye twitches. I'm just gonna move all the way away from the heat over here.
Mm-hmm.
And continue what you're doing.
And I think the other angels will be able to clean up the remaining 5 health you've left it with. Authority finally gets in there and just slashes it to pieces, it looks like. Yeah. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Not that it needed it, you left it very weak. The thing begins to melt into a pile. And Throne will float this way. The humming rings.
Hi.
Are we out of combat?
You are out of combat.
Yeah. Zeke's gonna slide on his knees with the girl. Yeah, we did it. Nobody even got hurt.
And I think Throne will hum out something in Celestial again.
Can any of you understand me? I'm
I
just
have a.
looking at them.
I have still have tongues activated for an hour, so I should still be able to understand them.
Gotcha. Throne will say, "That was very simply done. Clean work. We move on to the next area."
Next area, say. Are you cleansing this flesh pit?
And everyone can understand everything Zeke says, of course.
Mhm.
We'll reply, "We are cleansing an area and mapping it upon request of our devoted followers."
I see. Are you followers, you say? Are you guys religious leaders of sorts?
And I think it will be authority this time, which steps forwards and in common begins to speak as a person would.
Oh,
So
thank
it's-
God someone can see.
Its mouth
What
doesn't
part of
move.
it is speaking, actually?
It's just like there seems to be like an echoing coming out from inside hollow armor.
Oh, I see.
As it says, We are summoned aspects of the followers of Esker Idun. Thank you for your aid. You seem more than capable. You were likely not trapped, yes?
No. You were
No.
Brought here by more like a brought here, not really knowing what it was.
We are undertaking, as a favor to the Eye of Erudition, we are undertaking a mission that is now coincided with my friend here and their needs and my personal needs for things.
As he gestures behind authority, like, what the fuck? Just gonna dump out our whole reason for being here to a stranger you just met.
Yeah, they're literally angels of a scare you doing. Like, of course, like.
And does that really correlate?
I don't think you understand who a scary dude is. That's fine. Anyways, I love him. Great guy. Hometown hero. Represent.
Bring the light wherever you go. If
Sure.
you wish, you may travel with us, though we will certainly be beset by many more now that we have begun conflict. They will be on their way.
Yeah, I did take out the eye. Did you guys come from that? I point like back down the bridge. Did you guys come from that way?
Yes.
Cool. I'm just trying to establish where they came from. Where are you guys going? Because that way is... I'll thumb back the way we came. That way is the barrens, lands, and the fields, and there's a lot of innocence out there, but there's also a lot of, well, the barren.
Their defenses will correlate by the heart, so we must not travel that path. Which means we may either turn back or travel to the gut.
Well, we are headed to the guts if you would like to accompany us.
I turned to fare thee.
Oh, we are heading towards the gut. If you know the way, that would be greatly appreciated. And any sort of, guide towards it would also be very thankful for. She's just like, looks a little confused, ears sort of back. She hasn't really seen these sorts of things before. And she's somewhat very clearly just confused and a little bit uneasy.
They're certainly very strange.
There's not very much on the religious side of things or the history other than stories passing by. But
I like a scary dude. Jennifer, let me see you now. Before he, well, ascended.
Anyone can bring the light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Well said.
Let us simply plan, then. If you wish for us to come with you, it will bring conflict, most certainly. You must be ready for this. Otherwise, we will travel either up the other path, which appears to be this way, or... no, we will not return whence we came. There is no purpose to this. It's just like a little random erasure of hands coming by.
What the hell? Even that one is just like, DeCasters is like, huh, okay.
The singing is coming from it, by the way.
the sword?
The singing is from the hands?
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I think
Oh.
it still beats. I mean, despite I at first was kind of like, what am I looking at? But I think this makes a little bit more sense
No,
than
it doesn't.
flesh stitched together by more flesh, veins, teeth, and bones.
I mean, to be clear, these are summoned aspects of pretty well-renowned deity.
We are
Pretty
woven
generally.
of the light.
Yes, yes.
So you said. As you can probably tell, they're probably pretty okay. Like, one track, sure, but that's all I really need to do is map it out and destroy shit.
I mean, we essentially are already mapping things out. I mean, I'm not entirely sure about the destroying too much. Well, actually, I do want to destroy so many things. But
Yes. Anyway, this is more of a question for you, Fanny, because if we walk with them, the minute we go to the gut, we're going to just be swarmed.
But we might get swarmed anyways.
That's fair, actually. The eye, I'm not sure how much the eye caught of us. Safety
And
numbers?
I'm 1,000% sure there. I'm at least 90% sure these creatures are all connected, as Zeke says while poking at them. So I'm assuming the Baron of the left arm probably already knows that these guys are dead. That's
Can we
just my
get-
guess, though.
This wouldn't be Arcana. Actually, I'm gonna play back in my mind real quick. If they gave any indication of sharing thoughts, coordinated movements when they didn't previously seem to be coordinating anything. Mostly looking for patterns of movement that would indicate that they're linked in some way that's not just verbal.
Certainly.
Alright.
Yeah, just roll me an Arcana check.
I was just gonna say, insight. Arcana's making it too easy, I say as I roll a 2.
There's only one thing that comes to mind, and it's all I'm going to explain with just above a 10. And that is, you remember when the Baron simply motioned, and it seemed like several complex commands were given to the large creatures and to other creatures in the area. But that's the only thing that comes to mind.
There's no indication that's too, but the Baron definitely had control over them with thought, so there's every likelihood that they know. Let's get a move on then.
Can I inspect these imp corpses?
Certainly.
So what am I looking at when I'm staring at Dominion?
Dominion is the veiled ebony form of someone underneath thin cloth layered and layered and layered with wings poking out the back. It actually has 6 wings. And it is wielding a spear of sorts.
I will address them. Can you speak common?
And directly in your mind, all of you will hear this, it says, "I require a closer connection."
Flappy freaks out.
What the fuck?
Zeke is gonna to hold his head like he's in pain.
Same. This is not fun.
He's just more curious, or like
Several
ears perk up.
of your allies seem to be harmed by our presence. Perhaps we will travel northwards, a short distance, and if you are immediately assaulted, you may retreat to us.
I'm just sort of weighing my options. I turn to Ferdi.
She's kind of doing the same. Her brow is just kind of furrowed. We're like, okay,
they have a point. Let's be clear here. Zeke and Calliope are not great people.
That's quite rude coming from you.
You're my husband!
You're actively burning alive in their presence.
What
I'm
about
a
me?
demon, it happens.
What about the? Well, how am I?
I can guarantee you it's protection from good and evil, and I know for a fact.
It will kill me, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any way that we
You're
can find a
comparing me
way
to a
to?
demon.
Fuck you!
Come on, Ferdi.
Is there any way that we can call to your aid if something happens, or call for aid? I suppose.
Call to Escaradun. Call openly, honestly, for the light, and we will be nearby.
Zeke's eyes roll,
so
but not in a
over the
way
top.
they can see it.
Same for Calliope.
I love playing angels. They're so over the top.
So it's
Zeke-
just
We're
praying
just-
out loud to Escaradun.
We are nearby, and so we shall hear your plea.
So you gonna pray to?
I'm looking at authority for confirmation.
Absolutely. Authority nods and speaks out loud and says, "It will take us time, and if we are engaged, it may take us a moment to come to you. But if you pray openly to Escaradun, we will hear it as his most nearby aspects."
Okay.
Starting to really regret picking just the most esoteric and obscure deities to follow.
Zeke is
I,
gonna-
I have no idea what this is, but you know what? I am more curious the moment each word passes by. But I think
Okay.
I think that is what we have. That is what we have to do if it comes to it.
Yes, you must simply choose if you wish for us to come with you now, or if you wish to call to us and attempt to retreat to us.
I snap my fingers and I root around in like my pocket. Hold on, I think I have
Let's
something in here.
just wait. If there is trouble, we can easily call them. If there isn't, then we didn't need them in the first place. And I think that's all there is to that.
Yeah, fair enough. Would it be alright
Alright.
for me, Zach, to pull out like probably some like street charm from Planitia of what might be a scary dune, kind of?
Mhm.
Okay.
A lot of the faith of Soriel and of Escaradun is very interlinked. A lot of the symbology is very similar, but the followers of Soriel are adamant that they are different.
Of course. Well, the far
But
older.
one came first.
Yes. I will turn to Faraday. I will hold up the pendant. Look, this is why don't you hold on to this? The pendant of a scary dune. I'm gonna hold it up to like authority and the throne and dominion. And I don't think the hands can see me. This works, right? That's a pendant for a scary dune?
I'm sure it may help you.
I'm
He steps forwards and says, but it must be an honest calling within your heart that calls us.
no, I understand.
Zeke will mumble, so it can't be me.
There's our options. I'm going to be very plain here when I say this. Our option, who could possibly call you, is pretty limited right now. So I'm going to put my money on Faraday, who seems to be the most good person here. No, well, honest, earnest.
Ivy narrows her eyes.
Jim has
The
sat
most-
down
the
next
most-
to you, Clive.
The person most likely to get a response.
Ah. You know,
Alright,
that
so-
makes sense.
Do I find anything interesting on the imp corpses?
Yeah, you've been searching during this. They each have a blade on them that you could take, or horns if you want.
I will take.
Or you could
the-
collect some of their goop if you really want.
Can
I will
you
take-
throw one of their corpses to me?
Jim, come over here. Can you come over here, Jim? I'm gonna
Okay.
gather all. I'm gonna gather all the swords and put them in Jim's pack.
Certainly.
Every time
Can I-
Jim walks, I love him so much.
Oh, actually,
Do I add? Can I add what I put to Jim stuff into my inventory?
Yes. Yes.
Like 4 imp swords,
I'm going to dash over and take 2 of the horns out. Because
and then
I had an idea.
She stares on, a little disgusted by this.
4 imp swords. I guess you know what? And I'll jar one of them.
You'll jar one of them.
I'll jar one
It's
of
like
them.
it's like strawberry preserves.
Sure, you can add a jar.
It's probably the same consistency too, actually.
Jar of a hollow goop.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Hearts. Eat.
Alrighty,
Start picking up
that
bits
seems
of them,
good.
and
Ah,
there's a
yes, these
shudder
rare
from
materials.
Dominion.
Yeah, no. Fairly is like, she just takes a step back and just kind of pockets the charm. Blech.
So, Dominion. Those are some nice wings you have there.
Directly into your mind. It replies. All of you will hear this. It says, each wing represents a form of justice.
Bee's head, her head hurts more and she falls into the goop.
While Zeke is talking to Dominion, it's clearly obvious to everyone else he's trying not to gag.
Uh,
I see.
Chin up,
You,
chin up, Zeke. You're looking a little green there, or I suppose green in a sense that you are very blue. You're not looking too good, buddy. What is it down?
I'm fine.
My head hurts.
Guys, we're not that far away from the Baron's lands. We should probably seriously start considering moving on. We did destroy the
Yeah.
eye,
We
and
must move.
yes.
Your path to the gut will lie south on the bridge just east.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Thanks.
really out of my element talking to fucking angels.
I'm just gonna keep speaking to them like they're totally normal things.
This is
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Customer,
There was a
come along.
nice dwarf that was a group of
This
your
is-
explorers.
keep going.
He was outside. He was actually out that way. There's a road straight from the left arm out.
Fuck away.
Virtue, please change the chorus to the chorus of damnation. As they begin to move.
Okay. Okay. I'm just shaking my head down, like leaving. I was like, okay,
Customer, you
that's
need to
not even
stop
for me.
revealing literally all of our information.
I don't
to
think
the
you realize
person
what those
me.
are, and I don't think you really appreciate what those are.
I
I
don't.
know what they are.
don't.
I don't appreciate what they are.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't.
What is that supposed to mean?
No.
You're literally, you're like antithetical to them.
Jim, come on.
I'm coming, he stomps across. The bridge sways underneath him as he goes.
Be careful, Jim.
Kai, I love you, but you are antithetical to the angels.
You're, I don't know what I'd do if something would happen to you. Probably get another healed giant.
He scratches
What the
side
hell?
of his head.
I'm joking,
Don't
Jim.
think there are any more gyms.
there is no more gyms. You're right. You're the last
There's
gym.
only you, and we have to take care of you forever.
I guess the pickings are quite slim, so I guess we can call you Slim Jim.
Please.
It's not that slim. He's actually very big.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fatty.
We don't
And I
play
thought
shit
you were
here.
right.
Did I
Hey,
say something wrong? Look at him. He's
No,
bridge is swaying.
listen.
you're big, but you're small where it counts, Jim.
He blinks a little bit.
Is this fake?
Jim does not know how to count very well.
What?
We can work on that later. Jim.
What?
We have to teach him how to count.
I'll work on this with you. I'll also teach you how to speak Draconic.
I'll teach you how to speak primordial.
I-
Yeah.
Jim already
Well-
know how to speak.
I'm sure
You're
you
damn
do.
right, Jim.
So right, Jim.
I'm just
Oh, my
populating the
goodness.
next map.
Oh my god. Where's monkeys spinning monkeys? There we
A
go.
short journey will lead you into a much more open area with the sounds of liquids moving, pressurized, you can tell if you've ever heard such a thing before. There's splashing and shifting movements here and there. There's creatures up ahead waiting by great pillars. And out in all distances, you see great fields of different buildings, fleshy mounds, pits formed. These kind of pools of liquid that form into different mechanisms that crawl across the place. And things that shift and churn. In the distance, you're sure you see a number of imps come out of these strange blocks that are attached to some of these.
Well, you think they have a bar?
No, I
Hope
don't.
so.
You have more than enough booze.
We need more.
Casimir, there's a thing called rationing.
There's a thing
Yeah,
called
ration your
alcoholism.
booze.
Alcohol is
Well-
absolutely no good for the body. It dulls everything.
Yeah, we're also in enemy territory. Like, come on.
What? You don't think I can cast magic while drunk? I'm actually better at casting magic while
I
True, I'm really good with a bow when I'm drunk.
This is backed up by
I don't
no
think-
actual factual point. That's just.
I don't
purely-
believe either of you
purely
actually.
opinion.
Wait, you've seen me shoot while drunk. I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, you're
I
pretty
didn't
good for
say
a
it.
drunk person.
I didn't say I was good at aiming while drunk. I just said I was good at magic while drunk.
Yeah.
Apologies. Every time.
Pebble's pretty good at it while drunk. You should roll Pebble.
Guys, I'm not liking this. Hmm.
Here, how about this? I cast a really big wall of fire.
No, we
Also,
don't even
no.
know if they're against us yet. Let us.
We're
Let me.
we're cool here. We're trying to be cool here.
I'm not.
Is tongue still
I
activated
am.
for me?
Okay,
I
then.
think it'll be ending shortly, but it'll be active for just a little bit longer.
Hello, fleshy guys. We're here to drop off a package from the boss.
I look to you.
Okay, this is absurd. I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to ritual cast comprehend languages.
Certainly. You're going to run into an unfortunate fact here as you all attempt to use your magic to understand these things. It seems they are not using language.
That's unfortunate.
I kind of figured, honestly. I figured that after I wasn't able to understand them.
Actually,
Well,
can I cast a? I'm gonna hold on. Is there anyone over here? I'm gonna slip away over here. Can I cast disguise self?
Certainly.
Am I able to turn into one of those?
Yeah, you can make yourself look like one.
Yeah, I do that.
You're a bit tall, but who knows?
you can crouch. They're crouching.
I will
Just crouch.
empower my comprehend languages because it's at this point we're getting to unknown territory.
That's fair.
Alrighty.
It
Well,
shifts.
am I seeing Calliope do this?
Oh yes.
Okay. Well, it seems like we got one of your boys with us to help with the delivery, so no need to come follow us.
Oh, you know what?
We'll
I
just
can do something very silly here.
okay. We'll just be on our way. See you guys at the water cooler.
The what?
That's extremely
They seem a little confused as you pass by, but they don't stop you as you enter. Casimir, as you
Yeah.
empower the comprehend languages,
Mm-hmm.
you will shift, and you can see from them as they're communicating, crossing their arms, you catch and you pull onto some sense of other communication. They are in turn communicating back to some other creature down south a ways. Not terribly far. But they don't make any motion to stop you.
Alrighty. Alice will walk following the path.
Sorry, I should tell you what they said. My bad. This telepathic communication to some more powerful creature down that way. They simply give a description of all of you as you're entering.
They know what we look like. They've passed on the information to people down below us or south of us.
Well, that's fine. It's okay. We're
No,
good. It's okay if they know what we look like.
Unless they already know.
looks
And,
like-
Just stay
the-
positive.
Dead
flesh
end.
creature here. Yeah, the path, there's open area outside of this around, and this path continues down south. There's some stuff up north here too.
Okay. Let us see what this
This
is.
massive flesh creature by this intricate pit kind of reaches in and pulls out a spine, it looks like, and then crushes it smaller before dropping it back in.
Making soup. She thinks.
I actually
To
have
Casimir.
no idea which. Okay, that's the one you are. Jim comes along. Jim usually stays back with whoever's the furthest behind for some reason.
Smear.
bring it up there. What? Oh god, that's you.
Yeah, they're making soup.
It's a bit too chunky for soup. It's like stew.
Mm,
Do you want some?
yes. But it looks nasty. There's no veggies in it. A carrot will sort it out, or a potato. I mean,
Yes, there you go. Good job.
thank you.
That's what it says as you're approaching.
Alright, these are all walls down here, right? So where are we? Where are we going? Where's the way through? Is that a door?
There's a door.
There's a door here. And there's
Okay,
also
perfect.
a path that leads further south. Something north, but
I'm taking the path south. I'm gonna look back at everyone else. I think this way's further to the gut, right? Wait.
Oh,
seems confused, but you just open the door. It doesn't stop you though. This room is laid on with flesh across all surfaces.
Horrific.
Save for metal bars that separate the front area from the back, where a whole bunch of mousefolk are currently sitting and muttering to each other. This one's not meant to be here.
I sent a message to Casimir through our link. I've found them. The little ones. Through the door.
I'm gonna lean down to fare thee. I'm not going to look at the door or the room or anyone else. I'm gonna stare off down the south. I'll even point down the south actually. Like I'm pointing down the road. I'm gonna whisper. Okay, there's a bunch of mousefolk in that room. The one we just passed. Well, the one that Clybe and Azik is going into now. Oh, weird. Oh no. Well's gone.
Oh no.
No.
I'm here.
Mouse. Oh, hello.
Muted. Gotcha.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome
She
back.
takes,
I was
She
doing
takes, like,
taxes.
Go on.
a deep breath and nods. Ears kind of flick back. Is that the path that we need to go down? They said the south, right?
Oh yes, of course. That's what we need to go down. The south is to the deeper into the gut. But there's a whole bunch of folk in that room. Maybe we should just make a note of that for later, and then, when we finish our thing, we just set up several things along the way to, or get to them, or we have to get contact with them at some point.
We do. Verily is just kind of torn for a moment, just trying to figure out, okay, do we go the logical route or a different route? There is work to be done. We have to go south, but also that room. She just kind of takes out the map from earlier that she got from the camp, and then makes a little.
Looking at it, you should be about at the edge of the gut.
I'm gonna message back to Calliope. How many mousefolk?
Let me count. There's a good bit of them.
It's quite a few.
Can't hear me? Who stopped that?
10,
I'm right
11.
outside.
There's
Yeah, we're doing telepathic.
Oh, I see.
What'd you say?
There's 13 of them. Roundabouts.
13. Were there more or fewer than 13 in your village? Probably more, right? And actually, how many people in your village were actual combatants?
In actual commands.
Actual combatants.
Oh. I suppose a handful of them. Not many. Most a good chunk were farmers, but they know how to fight. I can promise you that.
Okay. Worst case scenario, we will set something up, and I will give you some way of getting in there, getting to them, and then I could set something up, whether that's seeming or dimensional door, something. I suppose we're all gathering around this door now.
Yeah, this little imp's hopping around a little bit, especially as Jim approaches.
I'm just going to walk past and get an eye and sort of a vague look, and I'll just walk up here.
Well, there's nothing we can do here right now, so we might as well.
Yes.
As you come to the
Go.
door, Fairly, someone's eyes meet yours.
Oh, she's very cautious of even stepping in, mostly just peering in through, like, way. Not going too past the imp, but... Ooh.
You see a number of folks you remember, but particularly Spare the Rod stares you down.
Alrighty.
She does like a little sheepish wave.
Oh, God's sakes.
I have an idea. Are we trying to like make sure Fairly doesn't be seen by the eye?
There's an eye in here?
Yes. What? It's right there.
Right in there?
But then
Yeah,
you are
inside. So,
Yeah, I have not been inside.
Alright. I'm going to step quickly outside, grab Fairly by the head.
Okay.
Stuffer, and since I'm wearing the cloak of the arachnid, I'm going to cover my like chestal area with the cloak of the arachnid, so like it conceals fairly well. Walk to where that person is, and then just like open it, and then they'll talk through my chest.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You're like wrapping Fairly up. Okay.
No.
Basically.
It's like a baby carrier.
If you ever do this again, I want to know. I want you to know, Zeke. I appreciate you and your skills and your mindset and your you stitch words together. But if you do this again, I'm biting off both of your hands.
Azika's smiling like a motherfucker.
So, you all... Definitely weird what's going on here. Thought for a moment they were bringing food.
What?
Looking a bit like a baby Fairly.
Well, yeah. Well, fuck
Damn,
you.
do we have to save them?
Now at least you're on the
Well-
right side of the bars, huh? How did you get here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. One that I would love to share with you guys if it wasn't for the fact that, there is quite a bit of work to do and cleaning up.
I'll keep it quick. Looks like they're starting to get suspicious. The big eye's trying to get a better look at you, but it really can't from this angle.
Plans within plans.
Ian got taken up just a day or two ago. Right arm. We have a plan starting to formulate, but any attempt at escape will have the exits sealed and all these horrible monsters put on rotation for us. They're pretty passive right now, but if you cause a problem, they're gonna start, well, fighting back. All of them.
So we've heard.
Ian said that there was a risky way we could probably do it though, but we'd need help from the outside. Looks like I'm in luck.
Well, is it luck or is it, I suppose, something a bit different?
Teehee.
Cool. I don't know which one of you. Don't you do?
No, that was me.
Fairly, I'm gonna keep this real quick, okay? If we break out of here, most of us are gonna die. There's a number of us up in the left arm, number of us up in the right arm. All the others I wouldn't worry too much about. They've probably died by now. If you can kill the Baron, then we'll have a little bit of time to be able to break free and choose our path. I'd want Ayan on our side before we do anything like that, though.
hopefully we'll have a bit more time. We have ran into a few individuals who all seem to be on not the same page, not the same path, clearly, but a common location.
That's why there's less of them around right now. Okay.
Yes. But I wouldn't make any drastic moves just yet. We will
Yeah.
try and... No, not yet. But I found, by the by, in, what was it, the other arm? Just came from left arm.
Yep.
So there's a few, along with a few other folks over there by that way. They aren't hurt or anything like that.
Han didn't
But
finish telling me all of the plan. They're up in the right arm. If you can find them before we start shit, that'd be good.
We'll see what we can do. But I'm certainly not going to leave any of you guys behind if we can avoid it. No promises, of course, but we can try.
Worst case, I'll bust a hole in these bars and get out who I can. Can have you showing me up.
Well, it's not that hard to, they are still behind bars, but I digress. Part of me wants to ask how you even got here, but I also feel like that is not a question for now.
Yeah, all you're gonna know is they got A and 2. So it was no small force.
Her?
I'm gonna go sit down. Yeah, her. Go to the right arm sometime if you want to learn it from her perspective.
Or not to. She's
I'm-
gonna fucking kick my ass.
I'm gonna sit here, and when you're ready for some backup, let me know.
Alright. We gotta go now, Freddy.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. If you see things that are on fire and also swords, common sense. Don't stab it.
This big one is starting to come this way.
Quite the
I'm going to try and intercept the big one. And I'm going to say,
gallery.
hey, do you have any idea where how to get down to the gut? We have a big delivery of. Let's point to Jim.
Swords.
It rattles a little bit,
You know what?
and then after a few seconds, like as you're saying, you know what?
Yeah.
Points this way, down along the path.
Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you so much. Alright, guys, let's go.
You are the fairy.
Make more horrible noises as you pass by.
Yeah, disgusting. You alright, fairy?
Emotions get in the way of things. We have work to do. And until that work is done, well, it's a
You
set
understand
path.
you understand that when the work's finished, it will make our job so much harder. Well, the attempt to rescue them so much harder. It would be best if we could coincide or the breakout with Ascariduans breaking in with us breaking the well. That's a hell of a coordination trick.
We'll cross that bridge when they get to it, as they say.
Yeah.
It'll be like 2 birds, 1 stone. Or I suppose 3 birds, 1 stone. Or hundreds of birds in 1 stone. But it's coordination.
Spreading the burden of having to, defend and fight with will be a lot easier with 3 different conflicts happening.
Alrighty.
Just moving you over to the next minute.
Yeah.
One quick thing that I always forget that Izzy can do is he can walk on walls. And I just always forget that little fact about him.
Might
He
be
just doesn't come up often.
No, it doesn't.
It's me with empowering my divination. It's like every so often, it's like, oh, I remember.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, I can do that.
a lot of abilities at this level. That's for sure.
Speaking of
Alright.
abilities, where the hell is?
As you enter into this next area, it is like somewhat visible as you're passing by, but you're entering into this new one. You can hear a voice in in the abyssal tongue calling out loud and saying, "And you, yes, you said you were a priest of which?" The voice calls back and says, "I am defiant in your grasp, demon. I am a priest of the Maiden of the Sun, and of the trials ever onwards into the sands. You shall never overcome us, even as you kill me. Push him in, he's good for processing." And then there's a Wilhelm scream.
Oh shit. Calliope turns back. Can I
As this
get? Can I?
creature climbs up and shoves him into the pit.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, me neither.
It's all dark.
It's-
Oh,
I think it's
haven't
supposed
given
to
you the
be.
new map, have I? That would make sense. That would make sense.
Yes.
I thought that was just some really good narrating on your part.
I thought we were doing
So
theater of the
too.
mind for a little
I
bit.
might as well be
Yes.
theater of the mind.
Well,
Exit
honestly, I was going
stage.
to I was going to try and interrupt the process, but honestly, it's happened already.
Honestly, that didn't really seem like a good thing to interrupt.
Their attention is currently the other way, like down here. This one turns.
Is this the wall that we're next to?
Yeah, there's a wall over here, and there's a wall up there. There's the
What is this
pillars.
that I'm facing?
These are little pipes, almost, it seems, like little bits of construction. And if you listen to it, there is liquid flowing through it.
Oh, they're just pipes. Okay. I'm just going to walk up to
Like
where I saw
embedded
that
in the
guy.
ground.
I was like,
You wanna walk up
out.
to the? Want to walk up to you?
Yeah, I guess
He was up
so.
on this dais. It was a very.
I was
quick
like, you know what? We ball, you know.
You rush up, and these imps kind of step aside, surprised. This guy looks over, and he's confused for a moment, and then he sees that you're followed up by another imp. There was more to process today. Well,
Yes, of course. Processing, my favorite thing to do.
you're ready?
Well, I'd like to know what this is before, it happens. Of course, I've succumbed to my fate, and I know that this is going to happen to me. But I would just like to know what this does,
You will be
curiosity.
made better.
I see. By better,
Stronger, faster. You will become one with all of us.
I see.
Oh, I see.
And
Huh.
I am
Your
going.
soul itself shall find way into a new form.
I see.
Oh.
Well. Huh.
He
I'm
walks
just-
away.
I'm just gonna.
Well, that is quite interesting. But what is the purpose of this?
To ensure there are ever more soldiers. You are amusing.
Ever more. Well, thank you. I try to be, when blessed with my presence is blessed with someone as I
What?
must say perfect as you.
Thank you. My form is different. I would have hated it once. But after the
Well.
changes, my potential has been realized. I am Balgaz, Baron of the Gut, And I think to process you immediately would be a waste of your good humor.
Well, I thank you for your benevolence, O Baron of the Gut.
We'll process you tomorrow. For now, you'll stay here by the throne.
Well, alrighty.
I'm Casper's just face palming. Just, God damn it.
Fairly,
Now,
Balgaz was the target.
Oh, fuck.
now I believe before I came in, there was also a bunch of other people that were coming in before me.
Processing.
No idea who they are. Just, thought I'd let you know, Baron.
I was told, yes, you came in with a number of other individuals.
Oh, sadly, we just met passing by. I rarely know them. Barely acquaintances, really.
That's not gonna work.
You should have them come in for processing. Go and gather
Of course.
them. I will send Betsy with you.
Come on. Well, thank you, Baron. I will do this with utmost haste.
The
As soon as I can
horrible
move my character.
amalgamation of spines and hooks and flesh moves along with you.
Yeah, yes, come along, Betsy. Zeke is going to face away, be like, oh my god, this thing's disgusting. Hello, strangers. I'm trying to make it as obvious as possible that I'm pretending I don't know them. Hello, you traveling caravan of strangers. The big boss would like to Big Boss Baron of the Gut would like to speak with all of you.
No,
Reasons I'm not sure.
Oh, it's this one. You look so in place. Anyway.
It's probably best. That's probably for the best.
Well, I am honored that the Baron would like to speak with us. I'm here on a mission. I was paid to do something first, and it was not to speak to the Baron. What is the nature of the speaking?
It is to speak with the Gut. Or it's to speak with the Baron of the Gut, of course, and everyone here must speak with the Baron before they pass by. Of course.
Calliope's just not over there. She doesn't want to relive all of this.
Zeke looks around to see if he can sneak in a message.
Yeah, you can probably do so.
Alright, let's sneak in a message.
You can see Balgaz starting to turn his head to the right since you're right here.
Okay. It's and I'll just be like, Casimir, play along.
Okay, sure. Well, if it's just a message that's just speaking to the Baron, I would be happy to pay respects as we move along.
Alrighty.
Is this the delivery I was told of?
I wouldn't know, sir.
Shit. The better connected than I thought they'd be.
Are you here for a delivery?
Yes, but you are the Baron of the Gut, yes? I'll hop the wall and I will just sort of skedaddle over here so I'm not
Certainly. Can I be turned back, please? Yeah, of course. Let me get you your actual token and whatnot.
You know how Princess... I don't know if anyone's a huge Star Wars buff in here. You know how Princess Leia, laid down next to Jabba the Hutt? That's how Zeke's laid down.
God.
God. This
Here you go,
fucking
Calliope.
creature.
Go back to normal.
Thank you.
Valgaz looks to you and says, "Yes, I was told of a delivery, but it was not processed by any of the cerebral. Quite
No.
out of place.
Look, they sent us to the arm of all places. I don't know why.
Outside contractors are always harmful to the processes.
Exactly, they
was
wanted to-
outside, don't worry."
Exactly. It's just, it was a mess. It's a mess. All I ask is for a couple of days to try and contact my subcontractors, I suppose. and get some sort of feedback on who the delivery is going to, what payment is supposed to be processed, who's getting paid where, and see if I can just establish contact first. I'll be happy to stay here. Oh, I should just introduce myself, Sir Baron. Hello, I am Casimir Vassar. Pleasure to meet you. But I will need time to regain a little bit of power so that I could send out to my bosses.
On the mortal plane, I was called Balgaz the Magnificent. Here, I am Baron of the Gut.
Would you, if I may be so forward, would you say that you are more magnificent now than you were on the mortal plane?
Certainly.
Wow.
Allow me to pass your message along to the Cerebral. I'm sure we'll have your person within minutes.
This was all done on the like under the table dealing. I don't know if there is a person. I was sent here with a package to deliver, and
Oh my god. We are going through a good amount of people are paying one person. It's quite complicated, the whole matter. Truly, honestly, we're here for the money, and that's about it. If you could give us but a day, maybe two, to rest and collect ourselves, we'll be able to come in contact with the proper person. That way we can find our bearings and work from there. If I may be so forward. I do apologize for butting in.
There is one purpose for outsiders in the Gut. It is to be processed. You will have one day. Then, either your delivery will be made, or you will all be processed.
I
Such-
see. Oh.
Such benevolence, Balgaz.
It's like a...
Legal clap.
Okay. Thank you for the day. I do appreciate it.
Thank you,
Is there
Baron.
a place where we may rest in peace?
There is very few, but I keep one small kindness from home nearby if you would like to rest by music.
I would appreciate that quite a lot. You are quite benevolent.
To the north.
Truly, your generosity is only matched by your benevolence.
Casimir's gonna get another message from Azik.
Mm-hmm.
Ass kissing.
Yeah?
Calliope is like white knuckle gripping. Like
You got a brown nose a little bit. This wasn't supposed to be this fast.
Well, we weren't supposed to get here this fucking fast.
It's too early. It's too early.
We don't have everyone here. It'd be nice to have a guy with a bow that could just essentially one-shot people.
It'd be nice to have contacted, all the forces.
We can pray tonight.
I have a
As you
building
look-
here, or I could have you placed within. The same place we put all the others waiting to be processed.
No, where you showed us would be more than enough.
What was that, Zeke? Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, I was gonna say I was like thinking it was like really what would be really hilarious is if like I'm thinking like the scene is playing out in like a TV font where it pans to Balgaz and it pans to Calliope and Casimir, and each time the screen pans it just is a Zeke becoming a little bit more like Princess like it pans out and he's like in red.
bit more each time.
Yeah, he gets he like suddenly is wearing a bikini, and then now he has a chain.
God.
God, we're so cursed.
Wait, does he have the wig? The hair? The everything? I need this. I need art of this.
I'll bring it up to Kat when she's doing doodling practice.
Zeke is the pretty girl of the...
Horrific, actually. Thank you.
Azika's baby
Jim
girl.
looks
Nobody can
over.
change my mind.
Everything okay?
No worries, Jim. Everything was gonna be just fine.
It's all good. Don't you worry, bud.
There's a number of issues nearby. I suggest you stay well within the gut. Those traveling out of it might find themselves embroiled in conflict.
Oh goodness, and I wouldn't want that.
Yes. The order is all infections are to be slain immediately.
As it must be.
Of course.
Well, we will go rest now. Again, I thank you for your benevolence.
He's just like peeking over the wall, and she's just like staring wide-eyed at you, at everybody else. Just like,
Oh, but you could. I want Fairthie to know that when she can see it on Calliope's face, that not only is she incredibly uncomfortable right now with like the talk of being made better and changed, to be better. It's making her uncomfortable, but she's pissed off that she has to be so kiss ass again in her lifetime to someone she doesn't see as an equal.
Fairly just like waves a hand, gesturing her closer, and then just kind of nodding.
Glares
like,
down at Fairthie.
That's the thing. That's what I need.
What you need? You need them dead?
Oh, you'll get that.
You said it, not I.
Wait, we still don't even know where the well is.
That's what I need.
Okay. I will do my best to coordinate something.
Let's just
I
go
thought
before I
maybe-
lose my
Chris
patience.
thought maybe we could push him to the well, but that won't work. That'll probably only reform it to be better. Better, air
Ew.
quotes. Ugh.
What is it with powerful beings and pushing things into liquid to make them better?
Zach, was that pit the well? Like the well we're looking for?
You could try and detect
I would-
magic. Or you could, if you were able to get up to it, you could probably perform some tests. Souls are unfortunately not visible normally.
Are they visible in the ethereal?
No.
Valgas, do you mind if I look at the pit for a moment?
Same wavelength.
Why?
Just to see its glory. I am quite interested in it, obviously. As well as I will be processed tomorrow anyways.
Yes. Don't fall in early.
Alrighty, thank
If you
you.
impress enough people, you might even become cerebral. Very few act in a way which is both kind and also in their self-interest. Once we beat the self-interest out of you, you will make for a reasonable one of us.
I see. Can I look into the pit, like, to see how deep it is?
Certainly. And there's about a 30-foot drop, and then there's a bunch of this liquid, and you can see runes running all along the sides of it.
Do I recognize any of them?
You can make me an Arcana check.
I don't eat these. But I do got it today.
They look somewhat familiar to the runes,
Phew.
to arcane runes, like what Casimir forms in his spellbook and has formed in writing and has shown interest in once before while you've been traveling together.
Can I don't have anything to write with, do I?
You don't typically need to. You just need to be able to tell. I don't care. You just need to be able to tell me that that's the well, and so I can just blow it up.
Oh, I guess. Oh, is it? I just. Oh, okay.
If that's the well, that's the well.
This
We just gotta get rid of it.
well.
Right?
This is the well.
That's the well.
Man, there was, out of character. Oh, out of I was supposed to jump in. Oh well. I don't remember if it was this one or another one.
Oh God.
I could really mess up if I get these two mixed up.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, from me to you, it was in a different realm, the realm of Aradon.
Did I already miss it?
No. What? No. No.
No.
Okay.
It might be
Okay.
the next one though.
Alrighty. Azik is curious. Can Azik like peer into what the liquid looks like?
Yeah, you kind of peer down and you stare down at it for a little bit, and I'm just going to describe to you what you see, and then we're going to jump back to the other group.
Okay.
And looking into it, you look down and it's filled with bits of people. They're kind of moving around, swirling slowly. Some of them are twitching. Oh no, that one's definitely moving. That's still alive.
Oh. Oh.
But it looks like this is slowly breaking them down.
See. Thank you for that insightful look.
Everything good comes at a price. Their suffering will be non-existent once they are finished.
That is true, and perfection is the best, isn't it not?
By definition. Back to you guys.
Right. So, here's the issue at hand. We have 1 day to coordinate everything, unless we somehow figure out a way out of the gut. With a Zeke.
With a Zeke.
As much as he grates on me, grates on my nerves, he does have a purpose here, and it is not to be turned into flesh. Or should I say, rendered.
I don't think anyone should have to go through any of that, actually.
Exactly.
Sounds like a fate far worse than death. I can
It
understand
is.
why it wants the whole thing gone.
It's a collective.
Yep, it is in fact a collective.
There's no greater joy to the collective than growing, so... I would start wandering up towards... up where I suppose the house was, wherever he pointed to that where the house was.
Mm-hmm. You guys can start moving northwards. You'll pass by that same building from before. There was that path that led just north. And we'll go to Theater of the Mind for a while here.
Cool.
As there is a simple door you can open up into a room that is very poorly kept. Looks like no one's been in here in a while. But there is a single bed, a small kitchen, a stove, a barrel of water that's certainly horribly stale, and a piano.
Is it sad that I look at a piano and I think something's missing?
No.
The cat's not here.
That's true.
Caster's right grip his temples. Go on.
Just... I want them dead. I want them all dead, now that I think about it. So we need to plan this incredibly carefully.
To be clear, actually, we really don't.
Oh, so
It's-
Listening?
It's the timing that's important. It just sort of like snaps up. Fairly, where are the rest of the mousefolk?
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like a majority of them are within the cell. However, there are a few others that are scattered within both of the arms, if I can recall correctly.
Mhm.
If we can time this, I'm sure we can get a good chunk of them out, but there's also the risk of not being able to get some getting left behind. There is also, I believe, my mentor, although she's not going to be very happy about it. She seems to be in the other arm. She's also a very good, well, she's taught me everything, and probably knows far more than I do in some aspects.
fairly. I
Yes.
am
Go ahead.
sure you're well acquainted with laws. We get the important ones out. We get as many as we can out. And sometimes you have to be okay with losing some of them.
I understand that bit. The fact
I've spent
that
too long planning this. We're not losing anyone. We can make this work.
So you plan on getting
Go.
all of them out?
I do.
Insane work, but okay.
No, but Casimir is right. If it's all about timing, if we can get this timed, I'm sure we can get as many bodies or as many people as we can out of here. We've got the people camping up on the surface. We've got a handful of, well, very intelligent other folks who are scattered about that we've already spoken to. Also got the angels. Alongside that, we just need to
I'm going to do something incredibly stupid.
Oh.
I'm going to, Zach, I'm going to pull out a stone bowl.
Sure.
Oh no.
I'm going to take out 2 demon horns.
Sure.
I will
Declare.
begin. I will put a little bit of the stale water, which she's going to hate, into the bowl, and I will begin a ritual to contact grandmother.
All right. I'm real quick going to hop back to Ezek.
Of course.
Ezek, you're sitting by the throne here, and more people are being brought up from different directions as well. And every time someone's brought up, they have different kinds of responses. Some of them are silent, some of them are defiant, some of them don't seem to understand what's going on. And in almost every case, the Baron goes, "They're good for processing," and then they're shoved into the pit.
I see. Quite the show up today, huh? A lot of people good for processing.
Yes, we've been raiding a number of different villages as of late. It's been quite well. I'm pleased with the hand's work.
Oh
And
yes,
with the
yes, that is good. I heard about that from, I believe, that one baron that we passed on our way there. They said they,
Baron, the left arm, they told me you all were coming with delivery.
yes,
Terrible. They are terrible, too obsessed with the beauty of their environment. Oh.
yes, they should be obsessed with, they should be more focused on power than.
If they can provide more materials, then I can process more creatures and feed them.
Yes, bad indeed. Distasteful even. But
But it is the wish of a
good. That is true, and I heard that what it was, like a weird rodent village was also taken by your great.
Yes, most of them are locked up right now.
I see. How many have been processed already?
Oh, only about 13 or 14. I
I
have just
see.
about as many left, and the rest was sent off to the arms as labor.
Well, I'm sure you'll get the rest of them processed in no time.
Yes, over the next few days, I think.
Alrighty. Ezekiel will continue this.
Yeah, you end up
Well,
chatting
actually-
with him a bunch as things go on, and eventually he'll like wave his hand to you and say, "You may go rest in the place of mortality with the others."
Thank you. Baron, I will see you tomorrow for my processing.
Yes, come early. You can watch some of the others.
That I will. Good day, Betsy.
Betsy makes a shivering thing that clicks and claps.
Ugh.
Ezekiel steps a little bit faster. How do I get in?
And then we'll pull you off. You can head up north to go join them as
Oh,
Casimir
cool.
is setting up the bowl and whatnot.
Calliope is praying in a corner.
As I'm speaking aloud, mostly to Fairly as I'm setting up and preparing. Okay. Oh, you're here. That makes this actually so much easier. Wow.
Yeah,
I was
let me
planning
go.
on using some pretty high level magic to get you out of there, so I could just buy us a little bit more time.
Well, it's not like I was a prisoner there. I was just his favorite.
What are you wearing?
A lot of what?
Where did you get that?
What do you mean? What do you
interrupts
mean?
her prayer, and she looks over.
Casimir says that
I
addressing me
borrowed.
the bikini, and as soon as like the camera pans like to him and pans back to me, I'm in my regular clothes again. Like, what are you talking about?
Huh.
Are you okay?
I think I'm a little tired. All right.
Interrupted my prayer.
I'm going to kneel down, almost in a laying position, and put my hand on Fairly. It seems that 13 of your tribe members have already been processed.
Damn.
Well, that's only how things are. There's still work to do, and that work still needs to get done. Doesn't matter how many are lost in the process.
All right.
You're right to beeline it though. Damn.
All right.
I will continue. Actually, I will pause. I'll pause the ritual. It's set up. I haven't started.
Mhm.
I will turn. I will look at Fairly, and I'll look at Azik. All right. This is a very stupid and risky thing to do for me, which is saying a lot, actually. Before I go ahead with this very stupid and risky venture, what do you think the likelihood is that we could get someone over to the arm to coordinate with the master?
It'd have to be instant.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
It'd have to be. I don't know.
Here's the tentative plan.
Mm-hmm.
I will I will message out to the forces. Oh, here's what we can do. So we have two options, right? Either I send out to the forces outside, tell them to muster and attack tomorrow while we attack the gut. And I give them the layouts and everything like that, and I give them as much information as I can get. I know what that mousefolk in the other arm looks like, and I've met them, so I can contact them as well as that nice lady whose name I've actually completely forgotten already. Unfortunate. Whatever. I can contact them. I can tell the Scary Dune folk to bring more gear. And then they launch an attack while we attack the gut. And is that the well that we're looking for?
I believe yes. I believe it is. I've recognized some of the arcane runes.
Oh.
How about we could probably do this. How about we send out 2 messages to the Ardunes and the villagers outside. We'll get the villagers outside to coordinate an attack on the left arm, and we'll send the Ardunes to the right arm. That way, they can cause up enough ruckus, so that way they won't be locked down immediately, and fare thee well can attack. We'll set a time of attack, and in that way we can attack the gut here, and hopefully everything will work out.
Another.
Split their forces. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Yes.
It's attack all 3 places at once, and give a chance for their people to escape. Because I have a feeling we probably won't be able to leave this area, at least not willingly.
Well, we can get out.
Not willingly, is like
No,
I
we
said.
can.
And I'm afraid.
Yeah, we were set here by. Remember? Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Well, we can leave this place willingly. It's not. It wouldn't.
I am to be processed tomorrow, Casimir.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we'd have to give that up and make very clear, very plain our actual purpose here. But I mean, that would
I
already
don't think
be
this
the minute we
is-
attacked.
Casimir, I think this is if we like say come out and say, hey, just Josh, and it's kind of like a red flag, you know?
Yeah, I could make us invisible and we just hightail it out.
Well, if we
somewhere.
if we coordinate our attack, I think that's it. I think we win right then and there. Like, I'm not saying we like. I don't think those teams will be able to take out. It doesn't actually really matter if they take out anyone. The goal is here. The well is here, and the person we need, the well is here. So all we need, and they can cause enough distraction to get rid of the people. It doesn't really matter if they take out the barons or not.
It doesn't matter to take out one of the I mean,
It would feel better.
options towards